Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today. I have a video for the Millennial Robinhood traders. I've been reading all these articles about how there's this whole new huge crop of millennial traders who are primarily using the Robinhood app or other online brokerage services and are buying stocks for the first time. And a lot of the articles are saying that the younger millennials, and I'm trying to help you guys here. So this video is actually for the millennials. I like the millennials. I'm 50 years old, which is hard to believe. Trust me, someday you'll be 50 years old. But I really do like the millennials. All of them that I know, I have a lot of hope and respect for them. But I think that a lot of them are making, or a lot of you millennials, because you're going to like this video and share it with all your friends, are potentially making a grave mistake with your investment dollars. And what I mean by that is this. From what I understand, the millennials are buying a lot of the technology stocks, the Teslas, the Googles, the Zooms, and a lot of these stocks. Now, I understand you're young, you've never really invested before, and on top of that, a lot of you don't have maybe a financial background. You just think, oh, I'm going to buy Amazon, or oh, I'm going to buy Google, or I'm going to buy Tesla because it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And in your defense, that's worked. So, I guess if something's worked and it just keeps going up and up and up, it's hard to argue with it. But what I'm going to caution you about is the fact that when you buy a share of stock in a company, you're buying a basically piece of fractional ownership in that company. And it represents more than just, oh, I'm buying Tesla because it goes up and up and they make electric cars and that's great. There's a thing called fundamentals. Eventually the price of the stock is tied back to some of the fundamental characteristics of the company, primarily financial characteristics. And what I'm a little worried about for the millennials is that a lot of these stocks that you guys are buying are trading at very, very, very lofty valuations. And I'll give you a quick example. Possibly about the year you were born, or shortly thereafter, in the year 2000, we had a tech bubble in this country where tech stocks went way up and they went way down. After the tech bubble burst, Scott McNealy, who was the founder and CEO of Sun Microsystems, famously said, and you can Google this and look it up, he famously said, what were these people thinking? They traded our stock price up to a point where it was 10 times sales. Well, if you look at a lot of the stocks that are popular with the millennials right now, the Robinhood crowd, a lot of them are at 10 times sales or higher. So what I'm afraid of is that at some point when, and eventually fundamentals rule within the stock market, that eventually when these companies, when their valuation comes back to normal or back to the fundamentals, that a lot of the younger you guys, the millennial Robinhood crowd, are going to find yourselves with some potential losses. Now, I could be wrong. This time could be different. But history, thousands of years, shows that eventually things revert back to the mean. And what I don't want you to find out is that you're holding something or that you bought something that was grossly overvalued at the time, and that you didn't really understand what a balance sheet is, or an income statement, or a cash flow statement. I mean, one way to look at these companies is on a price to sales metric. Another is, on a per share basis, how many assets do these companies actually have? And when it comes to these companies like Tesla, and a lot of these other companies that are popular with the Robinhood crowd, they may have a stock price of, 100 and only have assets worth $1. Now, I understand that with technology, there aren't as many hard assets, but these valuations are getting crazy. Now, I'm going to talk my own book. I'm going to tell you about a stock that I like, that I own. So I'm talking my own book per se, but something that I think the millennial crowd might want to look at. I know you like Bitcoin, but before there was Bitcoin, there was this thing called gold, and gold always has been and always will be the center of the financial universe. Here's gold. Here's US dollars, euros, all kinds of different forms of currency, I guess you would call it, have popped up over the years. Bitcoin, whatever. Gold has always been valuable, and for the foreseeable future will always be valuable. Just to kind of give you a comparison, there's a gold mining stock that I like, Gold Resource Corporation, GORO. Remember it. Their current stock price, their current market capitalization is right around $200 million. Their annual sales next year will be right around $200 million. Now compare that to some of the tech stocks and whatnot. They're selling at a multiple of 10. So you know, their market caps might be are 10 times basically what their annual sales are, whereas this company, their market cap is 1 times what their annual sales are. They have assets of about $165 million, no debt, so they own $165 million in assets, and again, the market cap is $200 million. So when you buy that stock, you're basically buying these assets. Now, the other exciting thing regarding this company is the gold business, the price of gold is going up and up and up and up, for many of the same reasons that people argue that Bitcoin will go up and up and up. So gold mining companies are generating huge amounts of cash, big profits. And I anticipate that this company will have some big profits down the road as well. Another interesting thing about this company, I know you millennials like stock splits. When Apple split and when Tesla split, bid the price up. This company is actually going to split itself and spin off their Nevada operations. They have a gold mine in Nevada and they have a gold mine in Mexico. And they're going to spin off the Nevada operations. So the existing company will maintain the Mexican operations, which is what it's basically been for the last 10 years. But the newer Nevada operations are going to be spun off. So you're going to get free stock in this new Nevada operations company. There's currently 70 million shares of GORO, GORO, and they're going to spin off the Nevada operations and issue 20 million shares on a pro rata basis. The Nevada operations, I'm anticipating, are going to be wildly profitable. I actually made some other videos about that you can check out if you like. But if you're looking and if you're starting to maybe realize as you're getting deeper into the investment world that there's more to buying a stock than just saying, oh, Tesla just goes up and up and up and up. It's all it does. Or Apple just goes up and up and up and up. Well, remember what Scott McNeely said, because back when you were in diapers and Sun Microsystems was part of the tech bubble, he looked back and said, can you believe that they bid up our stock price to a point where it was 10 times sales? I'm trying to do 2 things with this video, trying to help educate some of the younger people, and I'm also talking my own book, encouraging you to look at something that's actually has fundamental value to it, that I happen to own, that I happen to think more people should own, because in the long run, it's going to do much better than a lot of these stocks that have been bid up to insane valuations. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the section below. And until next time, I hope everyone's well. Thank you.